is it possible to actually be too good in the bedroom so that you inadvertently ruin a woman for any other man that comes after you? Hey, it's Alex Hall with Revolutionary Sex, and today I want to talk about something that I grappled with for a while, which is can you become so good in bed that you're actually doing a disservice to a woman that you're dating because you can blow her mind with so much orgasmic pleasure that she obsesses over you and then can never be satisfied in future relationships? So this is tightly related to another idea that I talk about a lot, and particularly in some of the sales materials for my programs. I talk about the possibility of being so good in bed for a woman that you can cheat-proof her. She'll never cheat on you because she knows that she's being completely satisfied and couldn't possibly imagine achieving that kind of satisfaction with another man. And I sincerely believe that. I really believe that if you consistently show up for your woman as the kind of man that can hold the safe container that allows her to explore all of her sexual pleasures and really gives her the freedom to explore her sexual identity, and can give her the kind of prolonged orgasms that send all of the hormonal signals and all of the emotional messages to her heart, that she's going to have no inclination to ever cheat on you or ever be with another man. But by the same token, if you do that with a woman who you've only recently met or who you're dating, who you're not sure about, might you not be setting her up for being dissatisfied with some man in the future who she falls in love with? What I've seen over and over again with the men that I've coached is that by showing up for a woman as the kind of lover who can guide her through these experiences, what you're really doing is you are raising her standards. And it allows her to understand men better. It allows her to be more choiceful with the men that she's with in the future. And it raises her standards for the men that she selects. But also, it gives her a window into her own identity. She will know more about herself and her own sexuality. And then in the future, when she meets the right man, the man who she falls in love with, she's in a better position to coach him and lead him to be the best man that he can be. And I actually think that this tends to be a virtuous circle when you can open channels of intimacy for somebody and help them through whatever shame or whatever other factors are holding them back from expressing the full range of their sexual identity. Now, to get back to this idea of cheat-proofing a woman, which I think is very important to a lot of men, it's far more than just being able to give a woman an orgasm. I mean, remember that a woman can give herself an orgasm very easily with a vibrator, and probably faster than you can give her an orgasm. There are other more important factors and other states of pleasure that are even higher that she can only access with a skilled lover. And the reality is that if you can blow her mind just once in the bedroom by some lucky chance, and then afterwards you don't repeat that performance, of course, sexual pleasure alone is not what holds somebody in a relationship. It's not what cheat-proofs a relationship. Infidelity is a complex issue, and there are all sorts of ego and emotional things that occur within that framework. But for a woman to achieve her highest level of pleasure, it's not just about trickery. It's not just about how you stimulate her G-spot or her clitoris. It's really much more about how you connect to her heart and how you can guide her into these experiences. And in the end, that allows you to have a bad night. That allows you to occasionally be overcome and lose your control and ejaculate too quickly. It allows you to sometimes not be at your best. That's fine once in a while, because it really becomes more about who you are consistently to her as her lover. A man not just who's a good boyfriend, but a man who she can admire both as a man and sexually. It's really important to me that you get this understanding and that you get more from the stuff that I'm putting out there than just simple orgasm techniques, and that you really learn how to become the kind of man who can create that kind of a safe space for a woman to learn more about herself, whether that's a woman who you've only recently met and you're not sure about yet, or that's the woman who you intend to spend your life with and commit to. And that is why I wrote my book, and I hope that you will take the opportunity at some point to pick up your copy of Revolutionary Sex and really explore these things about yourself, really learn how to become the kind of expert lover who can create these experiences for a woman. I really do this not for you, but because of how much I love women. I know that if you're watching this video, you're probably also a man who really loves women and wants to be able to contribute to them and give them these kinds of experiences. This is Alex Allman for Revolutionary Sex. Talk to you next week.